John Beltran back with Bob Baier, Cecile, Carruth, and Jeremy Ellis from American Legion Field in Fort Morgan for Colorado's 2001 Class 3A championship game. It was a 12-play, 70-yard drive in 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Andy Del Grosso from 8 yards away scoring as David Marquez with a big return. He's at the 45 and slips down at the 46. A return of 36 after fielding the football at the 10-yard line. Bob, that's too bad because he only had one man to beat and he tripped over himself.
Exactly. It was a great effort. Unfortunately, his feet were going left and his body was going right there, and he went down.
Officially, a 35-yard return as they mark it at the 45-yard line. So the Mustangs just 55 yards away from reclaiming this lead. Plenty of time to go before the break. Marquez is the receiver to the left. To the right is Max Morgan, backs in an eye. Keep with a hard count. Marquez now in motion to the right. And this will be an end around to David. Back to the inside to the 48. There are flags down. This could be against the Mustangs as he's tackled at the 49. A gain of 6. And while they talk about the flags, let's check in with Cecile here and see if anything new is going on there, Cecile. It's pretty busy down there, but this looks like the Liberty game 2 weeks ago, whether neither defense can stop anybody.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's kind of looking like, I don't know, it might come down to who has the ball last. I don't know. I'm hoping it isn't a game like that, but this is a lot of competition here, and the guys are excited, and they just have to stay intense so they can come out on top. That's all there is to it. Absolutely.
This is all about focus right now, and the Mustangs have had that offensively. But defensively, Bob Baier, the focus may have been there. It's just that right now they cannot contend with that Alamosa offense.
Exactly. The defense just has been able to do nothing, absolutely nothing, to stop them.
This holding penalty against the Mustangs. It'll be first down and 20 from their own 35-yard line. Fort Morgan now moving right to left. They've come out of this situation before. A draw play to Dusty, small hole. He spins to the 38-yard line. He did get something out of very little. Couple of mean moose in to make the play, including Matt Hiron. Second down and 17 after the gain of 3. What are we looking at, Dusty, right now, Bob, total-wise on the ground?
Right now we got him at 59 yards.
Yeah, so that hasn't been much of a factor. He has not broken off a long one in the playoffs yet for a touchdown. I think his longest one might have been that 23-yarder. He's had longer runs, but not for touchdowns.
Well, we'd like to see him do it right now.
Second down and 17, the Mustangs at their own 38-yard line. Quick in motion to the left. This will be a pass play. Quick, deep in the pocket. Looking left. Gets out of the pressure. Now he's sacked. Momentarily, he got out of the grasp of a mean moose player, but it was Ryan Calkin, the 5'11", 170-pound senior, bringing him to the ground way back at the 30. It's a loss of 8. And right now we are looking at 3rd and 25. And what could be very dangerous right now with 2.5 to go in the first half. If Fort Morgan doesn't score here, and Alamosa does, they receive the second half kickoff, and they'd be up by about at least 9 or 10 points. The Mustangs have got to come up with something here. The quarterback in this situation will be Dusty Quick. Will they punt out of this formation? I wonder. The receiver to the left, Dusty's going to want to throw the football, and now he's trying to get out of a mess. Breaks a couple of tackles, but he's down at the 29. A loss of 1. Let's see if Alamosa takes a timeout. And they do. 1:55 to go before the break. It's the Mean Moose 13, the Mustangs 10. We return in half a minute on B106. We've got 1:55 to go, second quarter. And the first half has taken about 47 minutes. You want to talk about flying by. But very few passes have been thrown in this game. The Mustangs faced with a 4th and 25. Will now punt for the first time in this game. Max Morgan back at his 15. Brandon Meese for Alamosa standing at his own 31. Morgan awaiting the snap. There it is. He gets it off. It's an end over end. That's fielded by Meese at the 35, running left to the 40. He's got speed to the 44-yard line before he's tripped up beautifully by Brent Olson. That was a great special teams play. A 9-yard return. The punt went for 35. And now Alamosa might have to put this thing up with 1:45 to go and 56 yards before they get into the end zone.
Well, we need to have something, a little imagination here right now on defense and a good second effort to get these guys shut down.
1st and 10, Alamosa from the 44. The Mustangs need a turnover here. Maxon and I, handoff, Sutak, left side, breaks a tackle. He's to the 50. A gain of 6 before he's tackled by David Marquez. The only thing the Mean Moose have against them right now is the play clock, is the time clock, I should say. 1:28 to go. Fort Morgan has got to keep this team out of the end zone. Alamosa is in the lead, 13-10. Andy Del Grosso has 2 touchdowns for the Mean Moose. On 2nd down and 4. Misdirection, Del Grosso up the middle, 1st down to the 45. Marquez again with a tackle. The clock stops for the movement of the chains. We've got about 1:20 to go. And the clock will start momentarily. They're quickly up to the line of scrimmage. On the Mustang side of the field. And this is the same formation every time. Sutak in front of Del Grosso and 2 receivers to the right. And this will be an option, a busted play. And being hit in the backfield is Kechter. A loss of 3. Alamosa's got a race to the line of scrimmage. A couple of Mustangs in on that play, including Kellen Showerman. It'll be 2nd down and 13. Now we've got 49 seconds to go for the Mustang 48. Kechter, option left, will run the football himself. He's going to be hit by Unerick at the 45. A couple of other Mustangs clean it up, including Brett Shield. It's a gain of 3, 3rd down and 10. And it appears, Bob, that busted play is going to hurt Alamosa big time because there's only 26 seconds to go.
Hopefully, John, looks like the Mustangs have finally made a few adjustments here and are holding them on this particular series.
The Maine Moose take a timeout. 18.8 seconds to go, 2nd quarter. Alamosa 13, Fort Morgan 10. Back in 30. This is KSIR and B106. Welcome back to American Legion Field in Fort Morgan for the 2001 Class 3A Championship game, being led right now by the Alamosa Mean Moose at 13-10. There are 18.8 seconds to go before the break. Alamosa with a 3rd and 10 at the Fort Morgan 45. Passing situation for Tony Kechter, who will hand it off in the middle to Sutak. He's got a 1st down across the 35. Left sideline 30. Breaks the tackle and stumbles at the 19-yard line. If he stayed on his feet, Alamosa would have scored. Instead, a gain of 26. Now there are 10 seconds remaining, and Alamosa still with aspirations of getting into the end zone. Oh, boy, that was a huge play for Alamosa. Now the Mustang defense has got to come up big. 10 seconds to go, and the clock is stopped because he went out of bounds. Baxton and I. Kechter, option right, will keep it himself, but hit by Shield at the 19. He breaks that tackle. He breaks the second one inside the 15 to about the 14. Alamosa takes their final timeout. Bob, 0.6 of a second to go. We're going to keep it right here. This will be field goal time, a gain of 6. And Bob, on the last 2 plays, the tackling was very sloppy.
Oh, terrible, terrible. We've had them stopped in the backfield, and just a matter of following through, running, wrapping up and keeping our feet. It's just been pathetic.
Well, the Mustangs hopefully can avoid Alamosa going up by 6. And they've got to watch out for anything here, Bob, including a fake. Shea Van Giesen is the kicker. He will attempt a 31-yard field goal. Instead of 0.6 of a second, apparently they won 3 seconds back on the time clock. Why, I don't know, but that's been the ruling. And we'll get ready for a 31-yard field goal from Shea Van Giesen. Holding the football for him will be the quarterback, Tony Kechter. Everything important here, including the snap from Adam Lauer. Marquez and Unerick outside to the left, either rushing or watching out for a fake. That's actually Chris Lebstock. There's a snap, and it will be a fake. Kechter wants to throw. Out to the right to Sutak. He's at the 15, right sideline 10. 5, touchdown for Alamosa. They have executed the fake field goal perfectly, and they lead 19-10. Bob, it didn't surprise me at least.
No, John,
I don't think it surprised the Mustangs. I think they just ran it well.
It was executed real well, and unfortunately, we had a chance again right there to stop him one time, and he broke to the inside, and that was it.
That will go as a 14-yard touchdown pass from Kechter to Sutak. The extra point attempt by Van Giesen is up. It's good. And that is the end of the first half. On the last play of the first half, Alamosa has taken a 20-10 lead. We'll take this 2-minute timeout. We are back in 2 minutes on KSIR and B106.